Hi, my name's Sharon Love, and this is a mental health meditation for Meghan Markle and all Golden Cage people. What does that mean, Golden Cage people? People who are or have been trapped in what feels like a golden cage. A lot of people may look at it and say, oh, you're in a position of privilege. Oh, you're in a position of ease. Oh, you're in a position that most people envy. But meanwhile, from inside the golden cage, it doesn't feel so great. It doesn't feel like such a privilege. I'm going to do a session as though I was speaking to Meghan directly, but you may relate. If you've experienced anything like this, you may relate. You mentioned the loneliness. You mentioned how isolated you felt. And I hear you. That sounded really devastating. Of course, you were feeling desperate. Of course, you felt despairing. And of course, you felt hopeless and heartbroken in that situation. If you felt hurt or traumatized, if you felt fearful or anxious, scared, or maybe even terrified at times, that's understandable. Maybe you were bewildered or discombobulated. If you're feeling overwhelmed, or if you felt overwhelmed or drained or disgusted at the white supremacy that you faced, understood. And if you were angry or frustrated, enraged, or outraged, if you were shocked, also understood. So I just want to let you know that whatever you felt, it makes sense. Who wouldn't feel those things in that situation? Sounded horrifying. So there may be other needs as well, and feel free to put them below if I missed any feelings. Let's talk about needs. And then the fact that people see you as privileged makes it so much harder to get support. So yes, everyone, you absolutely deserve privacy. Everyone deserves privacy. I agree with you. You deserve connection. Everyone needs that. To be cloistered or jailed away inside when you just want to see your friends is horribly isolating and sounds quite overwhelming and very lonely. And of course you need security for yourself and for your child. These are basic human needs, and you deserve these things. You deserve to have the freedom to see your friends, or to seek help, or to speak out and use your voice. And you deserve to have respect and equality and justice. Everyone needs support, acceptance, connection, belonging, and you deserve these things. You deserve to have safety and equality. Of course, everyone would need reassurance that their child is going to be protected, especially when they're in such a high-profile position. And so that's a perfectly reasonable thing to expect. And everyone needs kindness, compassion, consideration. You absolutely deserve that. You need to be seen as a human being, to be heard, and to have a voice. And I'd like to see those rights of yours and those needs being respected. So here's the thing. We may or may not be able to change the royal institution. But what is possible for you and for everyone who has experienced golden cage trauma, let's call it what it is. Golden cage sounds like complex post-traumatic stress. What you described, I can't imagine anyone going through what you went through without being horribly traumatized. And so, yes, it's sad to hear that it was so overwhelming that you considered taking your own life. So let's take a moment and refocus on the needs. What are your main needs? And if I was talking with you directly, I would ask you. I'm just going to, because I haven't had a chance to talk to you, and do feel free to connect if you want to. I'll put my website below if you want to connect with me, if anyone wants to connect with me, especially the people who are dealing with this golden cage trauma. I'm going to do a meditation. I'm going to just guess protection and equality. Sounded pretty important from what you were talking about when you're just wanting security for your child. So let's go with that, because I imagine that that might still be a concern. And just take a moment to notice your breathing. Allow your breathing to get slower and lower and deeper in your abdomen.